Hello. Back again after a few days off, actually. Nice to see everybody. I hope later on, just a quick update. Um, been away for a few days. Turkey was good. Hard to get non-alcoholic beer. Not difficult. I'm a partner found some, but initially I thought it was going to be difficult. They don't sell a lot of it over there. For some reason, I don't know why. But there you go. Hard to get non-alcoholic beer. Hi Ben, how are you doing? Hello Paul, how are you? Nice to see you on here. Ben, Paul, I'm trying to get used to this computer. For a few days off, about 8 or 9 days actually. So I missed it on here a little bit. But been to Turkey, brilliant time. But getting non-alcoholic beer was quite hard. Hi Leslie, nice to be back. Thanks for coming on. Let's get back into the swing of things. Really had a few technical issues which I've still got with electricity. But I've been away to Turkey for 7 days, so back now to the freezing north. So the Muslim country. But they sell lots of alcohol to the Brits, but they don't have a lot of non-alcoholic beer. They do a little bit. Hi Steve, how are you doing? Hope you're okay. I did a little video, well, a long video actually tonight about why I started back in the drink after 8 years. Hi Neil, hope you're well. 8 years is a long time to be off the booze. And it wasn't a trigger thing. Hi Kaz, how are you? How's things? Update me, anybody, if you want to, if something's happened or anything's good happened, or, any news on anything. Glad to see everybody's back. Hi Dan, thanks, yeah, great holiday. I was just trying to get in there. It's hard to get an alcoholic beer, so weird, isn't it? I couldn't get any 10 years ago. Hi Kathy, how are you well? Nice to see everybody. To have a general discussion tonight, but the video I did tonight was why did I return to the booze after 8 years off? That could be fatal for a lot of people. Hi Lucky, how are you doing? Thanks very much for that, Lucky. So what takes us back to the booze? I think what took you back to the booze if somebody's been off? Hi Teddy, yeah, in Turkey out down in Marmaris. It was nice, good weather. Gareth, hi, so checking in again from Dublin. I'm doing right on the wrong right at the moment. We just have to keep going on. Yeah, you do. Yeah, keep going. Kaz, you're a week sober. Brilliant. Are you still sober now, Kaz? That's good news. A week sober. I couldn't even do a day sober. Half a day in 2019. So a week sober is good. But why did we go back to it? That's the thing. Why did I go back to it after 8 years off? Purely nothing to do with nothing to do with any cravings for beer at all, or any alcohol. Benjamin, I've been drinking more than usual recently, but I'm motivating myself to do sober October. Good. You can do sober October, you can do November. But it's a good start. Matthew Jones. It's hard to admit when there's offies everywhere. How do you do it? Respect. Hello, Matthew. I know that it's going to cause me severe health issues. That's how I stay off it. If I drink, I'm going to be in a mess. So that's the way, man. Matthew, you've got to focus on your health. Simple as that. Because when you get to the level that I was, when you're really, really ill, then you have to realise you're not going to be here long if you keep drinking. And I didn't want to die at 57, 6 years ago, It's not easy, but you can do it, Anne Driver, hi, Stephen, hope you had a great time. Hello, Anne, how are you? Yeah, brilliant time, excellent. Well, my partner, we had a good time. Very warm, nice place. Lots of kebabs. Well, you keep that, Samantha. Hello, Samantha, how are you? Hope you had a good week. And just brilliant cars, Gareth. Nice with cars, lots of love from Dublin. Happy to see Stephen back. Hope everyone's doing well today. Neil, after a week, sleep is easier. Oh yeah, if you're off the booze for a week, sleep is much, much easier. You can get more restful time to feel more at peace, don't you? Steve Windsor, almost 6 months, well done. 6 months, fantastic. Have fleeting thoughts of having a drink and it terrifies me. Well, that's good if it terrifies you. because it means you know to go back. Or you won't be tempted to go back. Because after 8 years, I went back and I was completely done in after about a month. So it really was pretty horrific, really. For 8 years off, and then you go back for a couple of days and you're hooked again. It's hard to explain. Only we know what it's like. Even the doctor doesn't know what it's like. Thanks for all my point. Just if a pill gave the same effects as alcohol, which is deadly, it would be classed as a drug. Of course, it would be totally illegal. Dan, I think your brain just forces itself to forget the hell you go through. Yeah, you remember the good times, don't you? Hi, Sub, how you doing? Nice to see you. Well, I see you. No turkey teeth. No, not yet. I was just talking about that to my partner when we were there. There's a lot of people go over there for dentistry work and nip and tuck and all that, and breast implants and whatever. I mean, you've got no proper aftercare there. Save a few quid. I think personally, surgery is life and death. That's about it, really. Otherwise, leave things alone, or at least try and get it done here in the UK. At least you'll have some sort of a little bit of backup anyway, aren't you? So if anybody's relapsed after a long period of time, please let me know why. Because like I said, mine was more triggered by events rather than the booze, rather than any craving. Kathy, well, thanks very much, Kathy, for that super chat. Cheers, Kathy. Hope you're doing well, and nice to see that. Anybody else wants to drop a super chat in, please do. The coffee link's at the top as normal. There's no monetization on here, so it keeps ticking over nice. And as I said before, the more people that support the channel, the more I can do with the channel. And we're back in the game again now, which is good. So I missed chatting to you. Seriously, it's nice to see how people are progressing and help people, Cheers, Kathy, for that. Good start, isn't it? Gareth Wrighton, that seed in the head. Don't do done. Yeah, something in the head pops up and you think, well, I'll just have one. I thought that 8 years ago, in 2014. I just have one, and I ended up a total mess. It's going to be very, very difficult after 8 years sober. You never think you're going to go back on it, so you got to watch it. Kathy has got to see this live stream back. Yeah, me too. Well, John Steve, you're inspirational. It gives me hope. I like to go to the gym. People say you look well, but I'm drinking 12 cans a night. If I don't sleep, anxiety, crazy. How do you pack it in? Matthew, there's a link on the description of all the videos for one-to-one support. If you click that, that'll take you to me, and I'll put my number on here as well. Samantha, we missed you so soon. Please, you back. Thanks, Samantha. Hope you're doing well. Where have you been anyway? Frankstein, hi, Stephen. Matthew, I'll put this number on here. I don't know if you're in the UK or not, but if you are, if you're not, sorry, it's +44. And I can maybe do some one-to-one with you. Like I say, the more people that support the channel, then the more we can do, and we'll get some more people helped. It's been about 8 or 9 days, so I hope nobody's sort of fallen off the wagon too badly. It's easy to do, isn't it? I hope this keeps people at least accountable to some degree, because we're sort of friends anyway now, and we need to sort of keep in touch. This is a good way to touch base and discuss things and whatnot. And it's I don't know if anybody saw that article about Weatherspoon's Tim Martin or something, saying that people should drink more because it's good for them or something. I was told, I haven't read the whole article, but the guy who runs Weatherspoon said something a little bit controversial. Good lad, Steve. Thanks for everything you do. You're welcome. T. Brook. Johnny Boy 68, evening, Steve. Thank you for earlier reply. I'm 4 months now. Decided not to go out last couple of weeks due to feeling pressured by so-called friends. Really hurts. Don't worry about them, Johnny. Don't worry about them. Your friends aren't your general friends. They're just drinking buddies who leave you in the closet, and they'll move on and you'll be in a mess. That's the way it goes. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'll see it every day, but when I see people that I used to drink with become resentful, they're assholes, really, and they want to see you down where they are. It's a jealousy thing in the main. Nobody wants to see you progress. You've done 4 months. 4 months, you've done really well. So keep up the good work, really, and keep plugging away. Because the relapse thing, to me, is deadly. That's the end of it. If you relapse regularly, you're going to cause yourself more problems. That's I put a little short video today about that. If you relapse, and you're finished as far as I'm concerned. Couldn't really finish me off. I'm very lucky to be here. So, Mara, don't you look after yourself and your friends look after themselves? Good point. Yeah. Forget about the friends because, as I said, they can walk away and they'll want you to be there because they're there. They don't really want to be there either. They're addicted to the booze, so they go there and think, oh, we're having a great time. At the end of the day, it's going to harm everybody, isn't it? It's going to catch up with you. It's as simple as that. It will catch up with you. There's no way that it can't. If you're a problem drinker, you'll always be a problem drinker. And as I said to somebody today, I do a bit of support for, this chapter of our lives, the drinking phase is closed, and that's it. It's like finishing school. Move on to the next chapter and enjoy yourself. You cannot keep hurting yourself. You can't keep hurting your body and hurting your mind and becoming a physical wreck. Because that's what it's going to do to you. It'll take you down so fast. It's incredible. I don't know what relapse prevention schemes or ideas people have, but mine really is, I know for a fact, if I drink, it's going to harm me and it's going to kill me early. And if you can get that in your head, then, it's a good start. But if you want to do any one-to-one support, then text me on this number and I'll take you through it all in more detail. But as I said, the links are on all of the video descriptions. Joshua, my first sober YouTuber. I don't know how the rest are doing. I haven't really caught up very much recently. But yeah, relapse is the killer. And you've got to be focused, you've got to be strong. You've got to eat well and do all the other things I mentioned. I've had a lot of questions while I've been away. Mainly about health, really. Joshua Smith, love you too, Joshua. Even though I don't know you, I'm sure I'll get to know you. Alcohol's, this question is a bit vague, like what are alcohol's impact on the brain and body? Well, to me, just wrecked me completely, Gary the Voice of a Guy. When you talk about addiction, it's not always booze. I was addicted to sex. I was visiting brothels 6 times a day. That's all money you would at that rate. Addiction, I'm focusing on alcohol. So many other addictions, gambling as well, and it's an easy way to lose cash, isn't it? Gambling's the quickest way to lose cash, man. Look how many people are addicted to cigarettes. We were just talking when we were in Turkey. I've never known so many people smoke. It's Turkey. Incredible. Great outing to that, Kaz. Did anyone see that live Sober Starts with? What a joke. I haven't been watching it, to be honest, because I've been away. I don't know what it was about. He's still going strong, isn't he? People end up in a mess. Yes, smoking's bad as well. It's an addiction. But mainly focus on alcohol again. Because alcohol kills a lot of people. And it's still widely available. Carl's he was drinking on camera. That's not good, is it? He's a funny chap, isn't he? Funny chap. So the alcohol's impact on the brain is massive. And to me, the anxiety was the main thing. When you become anxious, you can't focus, you can't do anything, you can't travel on public transport, you can't cook a meal, you can't go anywhere, and you can't deal with things. And every small issue becomes a huge problem. And that's a big problem in itself, isn't it? How you deal with anxiety is not by drinking, because that's what happened to me when I couldn't get any diazepam. I basically self-medicated. Anybody's done that will know how bad it takes you down. Joshua, 35 in a day, to battle with no pub action. Everything is a struggle. Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? Drinking's hard work. It's a full-time job. Because the vomiting video was worthy of an Oscar. Jeez, that's terrible, isn't it? I don't know why he's putting that out for. So, Kaz, are you struggling a bit in general with your sort of mentally, or do you reckon you felt a little bit better when you had that week off? Because obviously, the longer you're off, the more you'll repay yourself. You've got to keep pushing on all the time. Be strong and eat properly and rest is another big thing. Hello, Richard. Hope you're well. Nice to see you here. So, yeah, the impact on the brain and body is massive, as we all know. Joshua, it's worse than a full-time job. Well, yeah, the hiding of it all, isn't it? The hiding of the bottles, the hiding of the cans, the lies you've got to tell people, the bank statements and getting cash out and not wanting to go to the same shop and, concealing everything and trying to trying to be a good person when you're not. And it is a full-time job. It's worse than a full-time job because you're going to get caught, aren't you? Eventually, you're going to get caught. James, 57 days here. Well done, James. I'm putting it down to the group here. I feel like if I break, I'll be late. That's really good. Have a look at James' comment here. 57 days. Putting it down to the group. Well, the group's helping. That's good. That's what we're here for. We're a big team of people, you see. We know more here than most medics do. Trust me on that, because we know what it feels like. Which was back from Turkey, yeah. Quick. Very hot. Good place. Nice and relaxed. Because, Steve, my face looked different. My puffy, it was just a lack of sleep. What driving back, yeah. That needs to be addressed and get you rested well. You put a bit of stuff. It's amazing how quickly you can recover, Neil, Rick drank and drove, admitted on video. Crackers. Jason Rooney, having some issues where I binge drink for 2 or 3 days and then stay off 3 or 4 weeks, but when I drink it's a binge, which is more doing than I think. That's an interesting one, Jason, because a lot of people on here have been regular drinkers. Nice to see on here, though. I think you can control it. Maybe look at the 2 or 3 days when you do hit it hard to try and cut down, because if you're in control, if you can stay off for 3 or 4 weeks, you're not dependent, but you just go a bit crazy. I was dependent and I went crazy as well. That's why I got into a mess. So you can maybe have a look on the videos description link and send me a message or drop a comment in and I'll get back to you on that one. Dan, you turn into a secret agent. You do, man, yeah? Everything becomes secret. You withdrawn, do you? Survey 68, I have a work exhibition coming up very soon on Christmas. Training out, scared. Don't you got to just concentrate on yourself? Focus on yourself, but focus on being well yourself, What has been your most heavenly moments since sober? I think a couple of things. My daughter having a baby was amazing, and also meeting my new partner. That's 2 things. I think just feeling well as well. My life's changed a lot in the last 2 years because that encompasses both my new partner and my daughter having a baby. My daughter also getting engaged. Me getting engaged as well. My life's moving a lot. It was very stagnant when I was drinking. That's another good subject, actually. Your life's very stagnant when you drink. When you're off, you can make a lot of progress and be more productive. I'm not talking about building an empire. I'm just talking about doing things. Cleaning your flat, washing your car, whatever it is, looking after yourself. Starting to go to the gym a little bit, making some salads, but making some decent food. Learn to cook properly, look after yourself properly. That's all productive to me, because you don't do any of that when you're drinking. So Johnny Boy, concentrate on yourself. Forget Christmas is another day, it's just another day. The epiphany for me was the realization that no matter how bad things were, booze will literally make everything worse. There's just no way around it. Alcohol only takes it in the end. It does, yeah. There's nothing to be gained, yeah. Tomorrow, yes, being an alcoholic, we live 2 separate lives. Full-time job for 2 people. It is. Class got engaged in March, yeah. A little while ago in Paris. Nice. Oh, scared of heights, but I went to the Eiffel Tower. I'm not scared of heights now. I'm not scared of anything now. Apart from electricians and heating engineers. That's a different story. Every day is the same when you drink. It is, yeah. Thanks, Cass. Cheers for that. Every day is the same when you drink. Very, very true, that. If you'd like to drop a super chat in, please do. I'll support the channel. I said the more people that support the channel, the more I can do with the channel. And that goes without saying. It's common sense, isn't it, really? And the more people we can help here. The Buy Me a Coffee link's pinned at the top as well. You want to crack on with that? Yes, every day is the same when you drink. It is, mind. It's just a battle, isn't it? It's a battle to get the next drink. To stay focused. You can't really focus, can you? Just to stay alive, Here, there, everywhere. Did you see the documentary with Adrian Charles called Drinkers Like? I saw a documentary with him a long time ago. 5 years ago, maybe? It's just on about how good life is. 3 ago. It was a good documentary, yeah. That might be the one I saw. Yeah. It's quite an interesting little guy, isn't he? About how his life progressed. He was a bit like me and a bit like a lot of us, I suppose. He didn't go mad with it, but he had a few. And he just sort of caught up with them, didn't it? Gradually, I think. Tom King, Rain in My Heart. Oh, I've seen a bit of that, yeah. Chris Hughes, hi. Chris, how you doing? You've been in sport for a long time. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody again, really. I had 92 people on, last time I did one of these, about 8 days ago. It's an incredible amount of people. Maybe get that, as I said before, as time goes, darker nights, people get a bit more pissed off with life, don't they? People try and everything. That's also another great one, Tom. Yeah, that one, Rain in My Heart. Not good, is it? Not good. But there's so many sad stories about alcohol, isn't there? Everyone just disassociates themselves from the problems because it's so normal for people to just be drunk out of control and swear. If it was anything else, we'd get arrested. But alcohol, so as long as it's not too disorderly, we'll just leave it. Joshua, the drink is easy, but it ends up making everything so hard. What knocks you more? Yeah, it is easy. It is easy. Steve, thanks for that super chat. Really, really good of you to put that in. Support is fantastic. Helps us build the channel, reach more people, get a stronger presence. Thanks again, Steve. Appreciate it. Jersey, that's right, Tom. I watched it many times. I've seen a bit of it, Jersey. Neil Hughes, yeah, the guy was actually yellow. Yeah, that's it. From jaundice, I was in the hospital with a guy who turned yellow while his eyes were haunting yellow. Just like the top of this. If you look at the top of this thing here, the coffee links, the yellow light was like that. Like a flesh and chart. Thanks again, Steve, for that super chat donation. Cheers. Powerful cars. It was very powerful video of that. I didn't watch it all, but I never watched any videos all of it. But I got the gist of it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't associate brain injury with it, alcohol, but it does really mess with your brain. It did mine. Never mind. Frank, I'm tired of relapsing. Going to A&A meetings 3 times a week and joining online meetings all I can. That got me 5 days short a day. Well, Frank, have a look at the one-to-one mention. It's on the description link of all the videos. Get in touch, or just drop me a text, Frank. Cheers, I had liver failure. Looked like Bart Simpson, completely yellow. Yeah. 5th dimension. Frank, keep going. It's the only thing that works for most. Just plough on. Except nobody quits drinking at the first attempt. Nobody really quits drinking on the 10th attempt. If you really want to stop, perseverance will prevail. Believe in yourself. Yeah, good message there. Tom, another video is not for the faint hearted. Yeah, keep going, Frank. Keep pushing. You can do it. A lot of us here have managed it. It's not easy to turn back all these years of drinking in a few short months. It takes a long time. And it's not something which is to be taken so lightly. I don't think that people take it serious enough overall, really. When you tell people you've got a heart problem or you've got cancer or you've got brain injury, people go, oh, bloody hell. When you tell people you've got an alcohol problem, they go, oh, what's all your fault? It's a bit of a laugh to people, isn't it? But it's actually extremely serious. Extremely serious. You've got to realise that. We realise that. Society needs to realise that. People are dying every day because of it. There's so many different injuries and so many different diseases and illnesses that come out of alcohol. And just the accidents and suicides as well. And it's getting worse. Forget the press things about young people not drinking as much. They're drinking in different ways, that's all. I just think it's the whole mess. We can't do it alone, but we have a good go and get a bigger group, get a bigger presence. And let's focus on getting people well. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Getting everybody healthy. Health is your wealth, isn't it? Oh, people can accuse you of being weak. Oh, of course they do. All the time. You're just drunk. That's the shout, isn't it? But to keep trying your strength. Of course, this Tom. Hold on. Joshua, alcoholics need love. As if you lose everybody and you hate it, so you're in trouble. Besides maybe the medical stuff, of course. But like I said, we know how you feel. That's the thing. That's the difference. Because I just can't believe I did a week. I felt probably hungry and everything. Yeah, you will feel different. You say your appetite back. Frank, love to all. Let's talk taxis. Hi, Steve. Do you remember Newcastle exhibition when I lived in Gateshead back in the 90s? Yeah, I was actually in London then, but I do remember the drink. Yeah, yeah, good. Keep going, cuz. Cormac, hello, Cormac. Coast fishing keeps me away from drink. I don't even think about drink when I'm fishing, but it was at home and bored. Yeah, that's the thing. Keep away from boredom. Keep yourself busy. Keep yourself motivated. Keep yourself, interested in life and do other things. So we're not weak. The average man on the street couldn't put up with all the crap we've got. The stuff we've had. If you get sober, you're one in a million. Yeah, well, one in a few 100,000 anyway. I would said, as I said before, the exclusive minority. You use cars, give it a go. Yeah, come on, cars. Well, I will. I just need a bit of sleep. Well, cars, the sleep will come. Honestly, it will come. If you benefit from these lives, then please drop a super chat or buy me a coffee link, which is pinned at the top. Because the more people support the channel, the more I can do, and the more we can do as a group as well. Hello, Dennis. Thanks for that message. Welcome back, buddy. Cheers. Hope you had a great trip. Yeah, it was good. It was a good trip. Thanks, Dennis. Neil, yeah, you can do it. We can all do it. If I can do it, this American do it. I mean, I know we're tough guys, but no, I like to know we're all the same. We can do it. And, if we help each other, then we can get there. I learn something every time I do these. Every single time something comes out of them, I think, wow, that's a good point. It's a lot of information. That's a lot of gathered information, and it's very, very useful. 50 in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, 50. That's good. Yeah, thanks. Fifth dimension. Yeah, 53. Good. And most have had 92. We keep the momentum up. We'll do a few more this week, and then start to push it out a bit more and get some more support in. Get a bigger group, because I think the algorithm works best when we chop and change a little bit. If that makes sense. Not every night, not every night, but every other night or something. But it's certainly getting a lot of airplay, and there's a lot of watch time in here. A lot of people just watch, and they don't comment. It's fair enough, isn't it? You don't have to comment. So I know, it's great that you've been your liver would for a good rest. That's the thing. Yeah, that was the problem with me. My liver never really got a rest. It was full on for many years, and that was the issue with it. To be fair, it was just, although it wasn't spirits or wine, it was just regular hammering of it. Even if it was just a few drinks, 4 cans, still 4 cans, then 8, then 12, then 2, then whatever. Because it was nice to feel normal for a change, apart from the crippling tiredness. The thing is, the tiredness, we just toss and turn. I know what you mean. When I got sober, I was sort of really pleased to be here, quite excited. So even now, years on, I still don't go to bed early. I don't really need much sleep now. But that'll come in time. Tom, I'm on my 8th day. Well done, Tom. Congratulations, Tom. 8th day sober. Well, that's fantastic news. Keep pushing. Older boy for us. Seen it all. Almost people need this. I do. You're my news 10 on the 7. Thanks, Joshua. Keep going, guys. So next time it's stocking up with nice things to drink and nitro. Well, if you can take nitro, the doctor says you can have it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Samantha, well done, Carlos, for staying on for a week. Yeah, you've done really well. A week is a big milestone, in fact. And the sleep will sell. It'll sell with that. Thanks, Samantha, for that. Cars Kent, well done, Tom. Ian, drink seems like a good idea when you haven't had it for a few days, but the next day's torture. Yeah, very true. I think we're cured, you see, but you're not. You're never cured. That's so it's not taken seriously. I'd like to know why people think, why is it not taken seriously enough? Because other illnesses are, aren't there? Diabetes is taken more seriously than this. Heart disease, obviously cancer, all these sort of things. They're just as deadly. This is just as deadly. It's more deadly than a lot of things. And it's much more prevalent, isn't it? It's available. It's difficult to get cocaine. It's not difficult to get cans of beer, wine, and whiskey, isn't it? That's the thing. Nick, hope you and Mrs. had a great holiday, Steve. Yeah, thanks. Oh, it was fantastic. Brilliant. She's a good woman. Dennis Maloney, cards, well done. Stay strong. Tom, I'm shattered. My body and mind needs repairing. You can get that, Tom. Just keep pushing. Just try and focus on the positives rather than negatives. And don't just go. The thing is, it's very easy to just go about the booze. And, I'm going to have a problem with my life. I've got a car's broken down, or I've got a problem with a partner, or whatever. Just go and have a drink, and it'll all go away. It won't go away. It'll be worse. I know that. Samara knows that. A lot of us on here know that. It'll not get any better. And how do you deal with day one? It isn't easy, but I was hospitalised, so mine was probably easier than most. But I had always had in the past, prior to that, some sort of medication. Day one for me was a couple of times seizures, which was absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Because I was in a mess, completely mess. I just didn't know what day it was when I was ill. So I had diazepam 4 times during my life. Went back after an 8 years sober spell and wouldn't give me it. So day one will be different for everybody. But if you're dependent on it, don't just stop. Because that'll be very dangerous. Get some medical advice on that. So Anna, because I feel your pain when it comes in somebody, I've got prostate problems, so I'm up every 2 hours in the night. How to get back to sleep? Cancer makes me so mad, Steve. How is it people can go and get methadone and we can't get anything? Yeah, exactly, I agree. There is a paper at the moment, a medical paper, which is coming out about why other drug, well, this is a drug, isn't it? Alcohol. Other types of drug addicts get more help, as we don't. Yes, I'm postmenopause, up for a pee 4 times a night. You'd be tired all the time. Neil, tell me good food, body, mind, with some repair. Good point. Gotta get good food. JZ, within 3 weeks, you're a different man. The sting of it really difficult because you really believe you can drink again. Yeah, drink moderately. Forget about drinking moderately. You can't do it. It didn't work out the last 100 times. It never ever will work out. Joshua, I feel like you're not more alone. Although it's isolated, don't want to help due to shame. There's a lot of shame, isn't it? But you have to be tough, mentally tough. Tell people to F off in your mind. Blank people out. No matter who they are, even if they're relatives. You are here at this moment of time. You want to get well. Forget about what other people say. Forget about the people who text and come on for a Christmas drink. No chance. No chance. So I don't like this getting old thing. I've never signed for. Well, we all know about it, don't we? Lots more moisturiser. That's the thing. Tell me, yes, shame is massive with us. Of course it is. Nathan, massive respect and love for an alcoholic recovery. Thanks, Nathan. Hope you're well. It's all rubbish getting older. But everyone gets older. But with age becomes wisdom. Well, it comes wisdom. Then my partner says, very, very clever that. With age comes wisdom. If you'd like to drop a super chat in, support the channel, please do. As I said before, the more people support the channel, the more I can do with the channel. It's quite a simple message that. I don't mean to be rude, but you know what I'm saying. Coffee links at the top there. It's pinned at the top if you want to sign up for that as well. Or sign up for just drop a coffee in. Coffee's good for you, by the way. If anybody didn't know that. On bin day, my recycling bin would wake the neighbours with a rattling of beer cans being emptied. Oh, God, bottles for me. Jesus. So what he says, thanks, Tom. I mean, mine was, imagine yourself in Spain 20, 30 years ago and all the nightclubs were buzzing, and the bin would come along at 5 in the morning and empty the skips. That was my bin. I used to take it into Ebbing Forest and dig it all for it and put in ponds and take it into public, take a bag full of bottles, just trying to put in them, public bins, little post them in. Full-time job, drinking, hiding drink, coping with drink, recovering from drink, going for a drink, having a supply for drink. It's non-stop. It's actually 24 hours a day of work. 24 hours a day. Nick, day 1 is hard, but day 3 and 4 was the hardest for me when the alcohol was out of my system. Plenty of water, good food, meat, veg, whatever you can afford. A little salt, electrolytes, yeah, good point. As Gordon Ramsay said, always buy the best food you can afford, basically, yeah. Why be shameful of an illness? I agree, Tom. I totally agree. My parents were horrified when they found out with alcohol. Horrified. What's all that about? That was old school, though. Been coming in looking for us for vodka, just for that way living. Yeah, but have you got the Forest Gate, Joshua? Cards agreed to day 3, Nick. That was tough. Yeah, it's not good. It's not easy. I said, but keep pushing. Well, you'll respect yourself when you've done it. You think, wow, I don't know. You want to watch really, basically, when you manage to get kick this. Yeah, Nick, the same for me. Smith, I'll go sober again. You will. And Southampton. Wow. Do you work on a boat? Or is it on holiday? Hi, Steve. Hiya. May 22, nice to see you. Learned for years before. Got you. Cheers, Joshua. Yeah, so, keep pushing, keep positive. Keep chatting in here. Keep supporting the channel. Let's make it big. And let's keep going with it. Another question. Oh, how was your holiday? Excellent. Thanks. I was just talking. It was very hard. Not very hard. The part of fun was I couldn't find any alcoholic beer. There was none 5 years ago, but there is now. It was a good holiday, 22, yeah, brilliant. Nick, it does get better and you'll feel amazing. Life is beautiful in the sober light. It is, mind. Even the simple things like, watching a cloud go by, getting some fresh air, feeling the rain. Because when you're in hospital and you're told that you might not live, and you get out of there and things don't improve, you really do see life in a different way. You see the world in a different way. And you don't worry about nonsense that you used to worry about. Bills and not like bollocks, fuck that. You know what I mean? Let them knock. That's the key. You've got to live your life because not here long. Not here long at all. As your local Joshua had my bevy air, struggling here in the forest around the handle. Well, Joshua, welcome aboard. I'm on the boat. My boat in the River Medway. The tide is out, surrounded by mud. God, don't get out there. It must be great living in a boat, Most fancy doing it with a long boat. That's why it's so precious. Yeah, time is very precious. You don't know what's going to happen next. Anything can happen. You've got to try. I know it's not easy to enjoy every day. Don't get me wrong. When you're sober, you'll still have problems in life. Maybe more problems. But you can deal with them. And that's the key. Being able to deal with things calmly and not overthinking, not getting anxiety, not sort of, not hitting the balls or anything, isn't it? Don't hit the bomb. If you benefit from these lives, please hit the super chat button or buy me a coffee link at the top and help support us and let's grow this bigger and let's be more powerful, really. That's the thing, and get more people off the booze, more people healthy and save more lives. Because this will save lives in the long run because they'll be played over and over again. Tom, it's horrible at first. I've just gone through it. The anxiety is insomnia, the sickness. People telling me it'll get better. I'm like, when? But it has. Yeah, it just takes time. Don't rush anything. Me too, good to hear. I remember going to Turkey, ordering a cocktail and there was just salt scattered on the edge of the glass. I'm not sure they understand how to repair drinks with it. It didn't a few years ago. Clear head, Tom, yeah, 100%. Alcoholic drinks. Yeah, it's a strange place for drinking over there. A lot of drunken Brits, of course. And there's always drunken Brits everywhere you go. So yeah, we've got to take it more seriously. Look after ourselves. Build a wall around yourself, really. That you're going to be sober. Forget about what other people do. Forget about what they're doing in the pub. You walk past the pub and everyone's having you think they're having a laugh. Okay, well, they might have loads and loads of issues. I have met so many people since I've been doing this. To look at them, talk to them in the past, I've never, ever, ever thought I had an alcohol problem. And they have had problems for years. And people have been off for 25 years. So never judge a book by its cover. There's a lot of people who've had alcohol issues. And a lot of people won't admit it. But there's a lot of people who've got problems because it's so prevalent, And it will kill you. I've got another couple of questions here. Thanks for the coffee, Davey. The coffee link's at the top if you want to hit the coffee link and support the channel. Coping with stress. Do you think it's stress related? It wasn't with me. Or maybe it was my marriage, I don't know. I think I like the taste of it. And the stress came, the taste and the buzz of it. I think the stress came when I knew how to work and things, and I thought, I've got good recovery time. When you're younger, your body will recover. I've done a few videos about this. It's a young person's game, drinking. As you get older, it takes you longer to recover. You spend more and more time lying in bed, tossing and turning, feeling unwell, and worrying about things and will you be okay and all this. You know what I mean? Um, they were there with mainly Germans, right? Yeah, didn't see many Germans. I saw many British, Irish, but that is British, isn't it? Give me a nice cup of tea for me now. Well done, Tom. Nice to see you. Withdrawals is disgusting. Probably the worst mental torture known to man. Yeah. Yes, it does get better. Yes, it will get better. You just have to stick with it, grit your teeth, and double down. Good point. It was hard to do that when you have the seizures, wasn't it? We're past it, don't we? When you're having real problems with physical shaking and not feeling hungry and all that sort of thing. It's horrendous, isn't it? Really, really bad situation to get in. But already I think the shops are starting to stockpile, pile high the drinks. There's alcohol adverts out already. And again, going back to Turkey, I've just been there. The amount of people that smoke was horrendous. Everybody smoked, apart from us. And the graphic images on the cigarette packets. Would it make a difference if that was on alcohol labels? I don't think it would. I don't think it would make any difference. If they put labeling on alcohol, I don't think it would make a lot of difference at all. To be fair. Cars after a week I stop shaking. Yeah, you do. But it'll take a little bit of time for the sleep to come. Tom, through the alcohol made me stress over the. Let's talk about things. You can handle most things sober. Most things. I could handle nothing when I was drinking. Nothing. It was so difficult for me to just face day-to-day living. And another thing, you don't enjoy the nice things that I think of having a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, slice of toast. Because you don't do that when you're drinking. As I mentioned earlier, when you're drinking, your life stagnant, it stays the same. It never changes. And it was Einstein who said, nothing will change unless you change something. Or something similar to that. And it's true. If you don't change it the way you are, then it'll just go on and on and on. So when I suggest that anyone is completely alcohol dependent, in other words, drinking around the clock, never go cold turkey, 100%. Yeah, if you're dependent on like that, yeah, I've said before, don't just stop because you'll have a seizure. Guaranteed. Well, guaranteed, but it's a good chance of it, and the withdrawal will be horrendous. So always get some medical advice if you're drinking full time. Definitely. Super. Good point. Tom, no, I'm a smoker. The pictures now put me off. Yeah, exactly. So it wouldn't make any difference with alcohol, would it? If they put pictures of people's liver on there or dying of pancreatitis or heart disease or accidents or suicide, it make no difference. Nick, I'm not ashamed of my problem. I don't like the stigma that we're all pissheads and mostly look down on. But we who are recovering or stronger than they will ever realize. I totally agree. If you can recover from this, you're a very strong person. Very strong. As I said before, the exclusive minority. The exclusive minority. If you want to help the channel, then please drop a super chat, as a couple of people have done. Buy me coffee links at the top there. If you want to support us, and the more people will support, the more we do, the more people will help, the bigger the group will get, and the more presence we'll have. Life can feel like the next sip. Why? What is it in humans that is like that? I know what you mean. We used to it. It's habit, isn't it? I still think it's habit form. I don't think it's genetic. We see other people do it, we'll have a drink, we'll just get on it. But a lot of people, it doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect them like it does us. But we're the ones, and we're alcoholics. Alcohol use disorder is on the increase. Deaths are on the increase. It's as simple as that. Forget the media. I know all these figures. Find out the NHS figures. They're hideous. The amount of people, younger people as well, who've got serious issues medically with alcohol. All sorts of things. Yeah, he said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. That's right, yeah. Thanks for trying. Something like that. It's true, isn't it? Same thing over and again, expecting it to change. Samara, please, can you support the channel by subscribing, sharing, and liking? Ring the notification bell for last orders. Well said, sub. Thanks for that. Good message from Samara. Support the channel, subscribe and like, and maybe have a look at the videos as well. Put a couple of videos up during the week. Couldn't ever do a week off the battery. Yeah, what is it with smoking? I've never smoked. Is it sort of different to drinking? I don't know. I did try it. I felt a bit dizzy. I was about 15. Yeah, expecting different results. That's at 22, yeah. Tom can do yes, Nick, but it's been around the right supportive people. I do it. I've got support now. When I first got it, didn't. It's a question of what triggers you, I think. What are your triggers for drinking? Mine isn't, or wasn't, at all, but I have a drink. I'm stressed. Mine was more of an emotional thing. I think that was the thing. But everyone's different. We're all different, I mean. A lot of people just get bored. I think, well, there's nothing else to do, let's go for a drink. Because everyone else is in the pub having a great time, I want to join them. Which is the way most people live, isn't it? I'll go for a few pints. I think it'll be all right. But it's not, is it? Just look, mate, don't get many heavy heroin addicts with YouTube channels. No, that's very true. Very true. But we've got to change. We've got to try and just look after ourselves, mate. At the end of the day, we're all individuals. And unless you do get so, you will end up in a mess. Christmas is coming as well. The dark nights are coming. More people will hit the booze. It's guaranteed. The recession's here to stay, unfortunately. AI is here to stay. The unemployment rate will increase. People have less money. They're going to hit the bottom. We need to be, as a group, stronger now to face the future. The future is very uncertain, unfortunately. It's never been certain in any era, really. But it's more uncertain now than ever, I think. I think people are more stressed these days, 100%, Tom. Yeah, let's just reiterate what I said there. 100%. Because I actually made plans to leave the house while sober, so going proper out on Sunday. Good. Well done, Kaz. I think people are more stressed. I'll just reiterate that again. My only vice is smoking. I would like to stop, and like alcohol, I'm not ready to stop. Yeah, that's fair enough, sir. Joshua, addiction is addiction. I'm quickly to only weed and booze. I've never done weed. Booze is my drug of choice. That was it. I went far too into it. You would have thought that this from the DT demons and stroke would make you quit, but still went back. See, crackers, isn't it? Never had any of that. I was really ill the last time. So, I mean, I didn't drink. The last 20 years, I drank for 4 or 5 years. I like being sober, but if I get in a wrong emotional state, I pray it'll never happen again. I don't think it will. I wouldn't let it go back. I wouldn't last long. That's the thing. I wouldn't last long at all. And I don't want to do that. My life's good. It's never been better. Hi, Catherine. Don't worry about being late. It's fine. We'll do a bit longer. Thanks for that. I'm pleased to be back with you all. Nick, boredom is a massive trigger to open a can of regret. You've got to find something to fill the gap, like the gym, walking, anything to distract. Yeah, distraction. 100% distraction. Guys going to see the Blitz Kids exhibition of design museum with a couple of radio listener friends. We're looking for that's good. Nice to get out and about, isn't it? Candle 22. I went on a binge alcohol coke once again last week. Stayed in town again until the morning. Shooter can't seem to get past the first month off. You've got to push it. Get in touch with me. We'll do a one-to-one session with you. You can do it. You can. I managed it and I was dying. I mean, physically fucking dying. Did me too down 2 times DT, so relapse. Crackers, isn't it? What we do, why do we do this as well? The power of addiction. But the power of addiction can be broken. That cycle can be broken with the right mindset. Once you're off it, it's in your head, isn't it? As a subset, Samantha said earlier, you can't just stop if you've been dependent. If you're the top of drinking, you're drinking every day, 24 hours a day, you can't just stop because you will have problems. Once you've stopped, once you're off safely, that's all there. Everything is in here. And you either pick up the first drink, or you don't. It's as simple as that. There's nothing more black and white than that is really. It's quite a simple process, isn't it? Just don't do it. If you'd like to drop a coffee link and support the channel, coffee in, please do so, or hit the buy me coffee, hit the super chat button. The more people that support us, the better, really. Yeah, so you got to realise it's not doing any good, and we all know that, but we still go back to it. But there comes a point where you can't go back because your mindset is correct, and like Samara said again earlier, you have to be ready to stop for life. You must be ready. If you're not, you're going to go back. Tom, I've been around recovery a while. I've never met a stupid alcoholic. All clever people. All clever people. Overthinkers. Very affable people. Decent folk. Blackstone House, Steve. Welcome back from holiday. Nice to see you, Blackstone. Hope you're well. Jersey, 47-year-old. Next time I might die. Yeah, exactly. Don't do it. It's a horror film in real life. That's a brilliant title. A horror film in real life. It is, isn't it? It's slow suicide. That's what it's, slow suicide. Tom, people who have got to know me without the alcohol in me have all commented how intelligent I am. Exactly. All of us here know what we're doing. We don't fall asleep on the train. We're sitting, we're doing something, we're messing around, we're sort of crazy. So we drink to slow things down. There's a lot of very highly intelligent, able people drink too much. And they need to drink to calm them down. The slow ones, the daft ones, are like, have 2 pints and fall asleep. We're not like that. We need 22 pints. We're still not asleep. Cheers, exactly. That brings you right to the gates of hell. It does. I made myself 3 D's mantra: distraction, distance, and determination. This works for me. Good, yeah. Distract yourself, distance yourself from it, be determined to stay off it. Cars, alcoholics, are intelligent people. Before the haze of Frosty Jacks, I could have built you a computer from scratch, software. Yeah, I totally agree. This is why in the future this will be massive. We'll be doing something with this channel. Huge. Mark my words. It's only been going a couple of months, this live thing. The channel itself has only been going 16 months. We've got about 14,000 subscribers now, which is incredible. 1,500 videos. With a bit more support from the super chat, the buy me a coffee, we can do more. Very intelligent folk. As if, Batty, what made you leave after 8 years? As if it was basically, I met somebody I didn't want to admit I was an alcoholic because of the shame, and I thought I could control 1 or 2 drinks every day, every week, and it got out of control again because alcoholics cannot be social drinkers, and that was the problem with me. As if it was just slowly starting again. 3 or 4 weeks I was dependent back on it again. So I went from 0 to drinking at 8 o'clock in the morning within 28 days, probably less than that. Tom, I just throw alcohol in me, and it bizarre. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yes, guys, let's pick ourselves up. We should be, yeah. We are a very intelligent group here. There's a lot of skill set here. At the end of the day, most of us aren't drinking, and we're here talking quite intelligently about a very serious subject. And there's a lot of medical information here as well. Just if you were 95 and on your deathbed, would you take a drink if offered? It lasts for all. Will I make 95? Depends who's in bed with me on that one. I've had a massive deja vu there, I've been having a lot recently. I don't know what that means, really. I know what deja vu is, but I don't know why I've had so many. It's a really weird thing. I had loads around in Turkey. Maybe I've come from a different sort of time or era. We are worth so much more than our drink problem. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Kaz. Yeah, we are. My doctor looked at me sternly and said, it's got nothing to do with intelligence, Dan. It hasn't. It's addiction. We've got to realise it. It's addiction. The glitch in the matrix, yeah, you might be right, Nick. The glitch in the matrix. We were looking at the stars when I was away. You don't see many stars in the UK, so it's fucking cloudy. That light is billions of light years away. What's all that about? Nobody can get their head around that, can they? Nobody can get their head around alcoholism, but look at the stars, it's even worse. We are intelligent, we're overthinkers. I think we're very caring people as well. Alcoholics in the main. Tom, we need to change the thinking. I do AA meetings, I do AA in the anonymous bit. being shameful of illness. We shouldn't be shameful. I'm very proud to say I do not drink. I've had a drink problem. That's it. But it's taken me years. Me 22. But the reason it took me years because my family were very, you shouldn't be doing this. If my daughter was ill, I'd carry her into hospital. My parents were shunned it all away. Keep preserving your channel, Steve. You're doing great. Thanks, me 22. Appreciate that. If you would like to support the channel, please hit the super chat button or buy me a coffee link at the top. The more people that support this, the more I can do with it. Doing some more videos. Got some good video ideas as well coming up. The trouble with us humans is that we have such a complicated emotional brain that all reasoning goes out of the window when the stimulant is introduced to the system. Good point. So, yeah. But some people can deal with it, we can't. It's incredible. Tom coming in. Okay, Don. Yes, you meant about quitting. Yeah. Yeah, we've got to change the thinking about when we're offered. Stay off it. When you're off the booze, if you're an alcoholic, to get to the point of off it, as Kaz did, that's a massive leap forward. And all you got to do is stop off it. It's not that you're going to get your leg amputated or have a heart operation, have a lung removed. All that's going to happen is you just don't pick up the drink. That's it. Have something else. Yeah. Don't pick up the drink. That's it. Nick, never been ashamed of who and what you are because we're all the same. There's a different stage of recovery for one and one for one here. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll all get there. Most of us will be flying by Christmas. So the simple fact that us alcoholics get a better kick out of alcohol than the average man on the street, we drink more and become more addicted. Something like that. Thanks, Susan, for the coffee. Anybody else wants to donate a coffee? There's a coffee link pinned at the top there, and that'll be brilliant. Just Mr. Paxil fixed my depression and I stopped drinking. I don't know what that is. I didn't have depression. I got a bit down with it all. But thanks, just for popping in and saying that. Joshua Smith, all the same, one family, humanity. Those who have suffered more often differ more in life. Yeah, that's a good point. What's happening? Everyone's different. Tom, yes, he buzzed me from the start. Yeah, it does give you a buzz, but like I said on the other videos, it's a young person's game, isn't it? It's it's an SSRI depression drug. Okay, I understand. That'll help you out. That's good. People drink for all sorts of reasons, don't they? Whether happy, sad, good or bad, whether it's raining and snowing. I was not because it gave me the buzz. I thought I needed it, but I didn't really need it. But, I started young, as a lot of us do, and it just got a hold, and once it gets a grip, then it's going to take over. And it's not a good place to be at all. So we just got to keep focused on being positive and helping each other out, really. Me too, I was so scared to check my balance after last week. We'll send you a donation at some point. Don't worry about it. I've just got to say that. I just have to say it, but it's nice to get a bit of support, The amount of money we spent, Jesus Christ. I reckon I spent 1,500 quid a month in London. 1,500. A long years ago. I was definitely getting 50 quid a day on quite a few days of the month from the bureau de change. Hiding credit card statements, hiding bank statements, causing loads of domestic grief. Still carried out my job, but I would say then a functional alcoholic, which I don't believe now really, because I don't think you function very well. But at least £1,000, 20 years ago. 12,000 a year. A lot of money, 5 years, got 60 grand. So, what a waste of money, what a waste of time. I've said it before, alcohol made me the person I wanted to be when I was drinking, gave me false ego. Yeah, you're right, yeah, it does. It makes you feel good, doesn't it? Until it stops making you feel good, and it turns around and bites you. I was glad the receipts, yeah. Yeah, we all do it for different reasons. We do it for different reasons. The amount of money, though, God almighty. I'd be happy to look like you were 50. I'm 63 now. You just look after yourself, get yourself some love of a good woman, a younger woman. That helps as well. Just Mr. I'm on a sertraline at the moment. Okay, I'm not too sure about. I'm not going to go into the depressant drugs. No, I'm not too sure about them, but I'm sure that people know about these. I think really you've got to, you know, everyone's an individual, isn't it? So whatever helps you, definitely got to, because we're here to help each other. If you can get healthy with whatever medication you've got, then brilliant. That's what the doctors are good at. They're good at addition to medication, but not the diazepam. Depression is slightly different, isn't it? Still keep binging. It's ridiculous. Yeah, even though you know it's doing you harm. I did the same really when I was drinking. I remember one day, I don't know why I just lifted this pint and I thought you're going to kill me, but I'm going to have you. Bizarre thoughts and bizarre times you remember, like uh, just Mr. Yes, all different. They can backfire though. Okay, I understand. Yeah. Any medication's got side effects, hasn't it? Tom, it's right. I myself have go to the same shame behind. I've been ill. That's why I feel quite shameful about my behaviour and drink. It's not me. No, it changes you completely. XX Dragon, I'm trying to stop, but my girlfriend left me earlier this year after 13 years. I've been drinking on and off. It's harder now. Yeah, I understand where you come from, X Dragon, on that one. But you have to look after yourself, remember. You didn't know what's going to happen next. Good things can happen. The more sober you are, the more good things will happen to you. As if I heard naltrexone stops alcohol use, I will look into myself. Maybe speak to the doctor as if I've heard of that medication. Cheers, let's say strong dragon. Definitely, yeah, you can do it. 13 years, long time. Um, yeah, again, Samantha mentioned there, don't be ashamed. Not to be ashamed of. We didn't set out to become alcoholics, There's no need to be ashamed of it. Because I'm not now. I never was really. Like other people make you feel like that sometimes, but don't be ashamed. It's one of those things, It's not a nice thing, but you can get over it. That's the main thing. Dragon, you have turned your one problem into two problems. That's what alcohol does to us. Yeah, it's a good point there. Just mean I can't feel my feet. Well, poison will do all sorts of things to your body. As if thanks, no problem at all. You just got to realize it's going to take things from you. It'll give you nothing. Because you won't get the reward in your head. The Sinclair method, that's how naltrexone works. I've heard of that Sinclair thing, but I just think key to all this, once you get off, is stay off. And if you want help with that, get in touch with me. I'll help you with that. It's staying off. Get sober, stay sober. That's the thing, it's staying sober. That's the difficult part. It's far too easy to return. You see? It's because it's everywhere. There's more available than ever. That's the thing. Joshua, the good thing about going through this is the growth potential and compassion and humanity and understanding. Solidarity too. It's freedom, yeah, it's very true. We're all compassionate people. We're all good people. Most of society is pretty good, really, if the shown the right way. Tom, I've heard good results about naltrexone. As if mental health, yeah. Okay, that's about medication. I hope the doctors are getting their act together with medication, but you hear a lot of bad stories about not getting enough stuff, not the right stuff anyway. Just now take money, health, everything. It will take a lot, yeah. It'll just ruin your life. Oh no, that's why you've got to pull back if you can. But it's not easy, but you can do it. I kind of try to doesn't help the world. It's such a cruel and just place too a lot of the time. Tom, thanks Samantha. Yeah, definitely don't feel ashamed, Tom. I did. I think it was more the people around me. You've got to battle on with it because life without it is immeasurably better. If somebody told me, 5 years ago, I'd be in the position I am now, I would have said no chance. But your body will fight for you if you let it. You give it the right food, stop hammering the booze, get positive. When you're positive and you've got a better aura about you, good things come to you. Tom, what was a disaster? Oh, okay, Tom. 8 years sober, couple of drinks after 8 years sober took me back to full on drinking, which nearly killed me, basically. Couldn't get any medication. And then I had massive problems in 2019. Blew out of the hospital and had 50-50 chance of living, all because I started drinking a couple. It's all about relapse. And relapse to me is a killer in a lot of cases, because if you keep relapsing, you're going to get massive problems medically. You've got to be very, very careful about relapse. So the disaster was that I nearly died, really. I'm lucky to be here. Just Mr. The being ashamed goes away with confidence in time. It does, yeah. It does, yeah. I'm not ashamed. I'm very, very pleased to say that I don't drink anymore. And I'm in a better place. Deprive yourself of the dubious relief of the drink. Yeah, good. That's a good way of putting it. It's dubious. It is dubious, man, isn't it? Very short-term gain that you get. Tom, I'm letting people who don't know about others get to me. Right, don't do that. I did that, Tom. Don't do that. You become the expert in all of this. Keep this group uppermost in your head. Come on, chat, go on the videos, and be part of it, and realize that we're all here to help you. Forget about the people who don't know anything about it. They don't know anything about anything. They're not important. Deal with people who are important to you. Extra 36. It was different things while she left, but that was definitely one of them. It can be combination things, can't it? Yeah. I would drink and ignore her when she needed me and hide my drink from some of her songs. Can't look back too much on that. X36, but I know where you come from. As drinkers, we overthink anyway. Ronan comments, finally something seems to have clicked this week. I've admitted to some people close to me that I've been off for 6 days. This time I'm not going out. Well done, Ronan. It's a good move forward, that. Keep at it, keep strong, Keep focused on that. Baston, disconnect alcohol from the words reward and treat. Yeah. Disconnect alcohol from the words reward and retreat, and replace them with disaster and death. Bit harsh, that, isn't it? So disassociate from rewards and treats with alcohol. This button, it's a disaster, and you're going to die early, or you're going to be disabled early. It's going to take a lot from you early. You'll have no quality of life. It sounds grim, but it is grim. Believe you me, it's grim substances. It can lead to all sorts of problems. So alcohol will only get worse. It never gets any better. Nobody drunk their way out of sobriety. That's just a matter of fact. Yeah, it's true. You don't drink your way out of it. Then you better get sober to stop, isn't it? Tom, good one. Stick to people who support you. Yeah, you've got to stick to people who know what they're doing. You've put 4. If you mix with 4 fat people, right, you'll be the 5th fat person. If you mix with 4 losers, you'll be the 5th loser. That's just the way it is. Mix with 4 winners, you'll start winning. That's true, that. Mix with intelligent people, you will grow to their level or aspire to their level. You've got to get out of this rut. And as soon as you get out, the better. Never too late either. Tom, I know it's easy for me to sit here and say, don't do it again. You said it yourself, it's life and death. It's not again. But it is life and death. 100%. It's not taken seriously enough by anybody, especially not general society. B22, horrible when you wake for a second and forget, and then all the anxiety after a binge kicks in. The anxiety is the worst part of it. My anxiety is at least half after 90 days off. Yeah, it goes quickly, doesn't it? If you'd like to support the channel, then please click the Buy Me a Coffee link at the top there, it's pinned, or hit the Super Chats button, because the more people that support, then the more we do, the stronger we'll become, the more presence we'll get, and the more publicity we'll get, hopefully. Then we'll grow the channel, so it helps some more people, and helps some more, well, saves some more lives. Tom, yesterday I found the most mature people are the ones who are supportive, of course, Yeah. Nobody wants to see you ill. Because that's what you become. You don't just become fun and stupid and crazy when you drink. You become seriously ill. And when a doctor comes into the hospital ward, pulls the curtain round, and says, "Tom, you're seriously ill," that's when you listen. Not that some idiot's an abuser. You know. So police are around. That's a message to everybody. Keep focused on this, because nobody wants to disable themselves, or let alone kill themselves. Yeah, that's right, mate. It just takes time. We're not broken. No, if I can be fixed, anybody can be fixed. Anybody can be fixed. I was right at the bottom of the bottle, total mess. Coughing up blood, vomiting every day, not eating anything, physically weak, 9 stone, not caring about people, not caring about myself. Horrendous. I've drunk my way sober many times. Many days. Yeah, it's funny how you think you're sober when you've drunk boatloads of it, but you're not really. Your tolerance is just building up over time. We only get one chance on this planet. Although it's taken away 20 years of my life and probably 20 years of your lives, and you owe it to yourself to see the rest of your life sober. Very true. That's a good point, there. Very good point. Because we can't get back time. It's gone, isn't it? Can't get back the last hour and 11 minutes. It's so true that you'll never get time back. And you've got to focus on that. A little bit grim, even, isn't it, really? But it has to be. Not grim, but we're just talking about real life situation here. And I think as we're getting towards Christmas, getting towards the dark nights, that's when people have problems. That's why we're going to keep this going, as much as we can. It took 25 years with mine, probably the same with me. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, it does take a lot of time off you, and it will take everything from you in the end. A lot of people I spoke to will mess with it. You think, God almighty, I thought I was in a mess, so I spoke to other people. I thought, what a worse situation I was. And it's not going to get better unless you do something about yourself. It's hard to fix them. You've been doing 4 years. It's not easy. So we're doing one tomorrow night. I think Saturday, but I'll put a post up every day now when we're going to do these, and I think we'll build it up the next few days again, next few weeks, and we'll get a really, really solid group for the build to Christmas. Azif, great channel, definitely back. Stay strong. Thanks, Azif. Share the channel if you want, and get some more people involved. The more people involved, the better. Isn't it? Better for everybody, really. Carl's 15 years from me, only 52. I feel so bloody old. My bones hurt. When you get off the booze, things will get better. Trust me, I've done it. And you're doing well, Carl. Everyone on here is doing well, because we're all here, and we come on day after day. I know it's been a bit of a break, but it'll get sorted. Neil, I now have 3 months back. Yeah, 3 months is fantastic, isn't it? 3 months sober is worth 20 years boozing, isn't it? Incredible. Nick, all great talking. Stay strong. Thanks for the live, Steve. Yeah, thanks, Nick. All the best. B22, that's the problem with the UK. Too many pubs, too much bad weather. It is, man. Yeah, you're right. 100%. We were just talking about that the other day. The weather here is horrendous. Good night, Nick. Good night, Nick. Tom, good night, Nick. Dan, thanks, Steve. Good night, everyone. Any other subjects anybody wants to drop in with? Anybody wants to drop a super chat? I'd be grateful. To keep the channel moving along a bit. Coffee links at the top. Thanks for anybody who's donated. And we'll have another subject tomorrow. Good night, Samantha. Speak soon. We've done an hour and 15 minutes, so it's not too bad. Glad to reconnect. I know it's only been a few days. It seems longer because we have a strong group of people who need each other now, and they all benefit from this. And, people chip in here and there. and it's good. It's good for everybody to be here and to learn and to keep strong and to be accountable in some way, because the other side of this is not good. To go over the other side and start drinking again, it will not be a good Christmas. So let's keep focused, positive, and healthy. And I'll speak to you all hopefully tomorrow or trying to. I'll put a post up, and you know, keep well and keep focused. Look, God, didn't drink 2 months, Steve, until I passed Hooters in Newcastle last week. I didn't get back out until closing time. It's a problem, look, isn't it? It's just that one drink. One drink. Maya wants show and a pickle. You can never be a cucumber. It's very true. Okay, I'm going to say goodnight now. I'll see you soon. Have a good one and sleep easy. Good evening, all, as they say.